Like Today is so clear, right? It's like 60 years. So yeah, I used to joke that they don't even learn your name until you've been on the show for like 5 years, right? That's what, like, I remember John Aniston. I'd been on contract, been off of contract, and come back, and then finally he was like, "Come and rehearse in my room. Like, I guess you're sticking around." Do you know what I mean? And I get it now, because now I'm one of those guys. Like, people come and they go and they come back. And so I remember when I first went off of days, and I was a little bit surprised at the timing of it. And some of the cast and crew got together and were like, "Oh, we'll have a little goodbye drink, whatever." And 2 or 3 of them were like, "Yeah, I'll come, but you'll be back." And I'm like, "Well, that's, I mean, if you say so, but now I'm one of them. Like, well, you're going, but you'll be back." Because, like, it's actually a huge compliment to say it to someone, because it's that sense of, well, the show doesn't quite know what to do with you right now, but you're good, so you will be back. And it's always true. Like, they bring everybody good back. Well, obviously, one of the things that, again, on a day like today, 60 years, the generational aspect of the show, the family aspect of the show, is I've never been a part of something where I really had to go through a bereavement, you know what I mean? Like, where you lose colleagues, and you, not just colleagues, but like linchpins. Drake and John. Like, so when I first came on, it was towards the end of Joe, Stefano's tenure on the show. And that was the first, him and Peggy, I think, were the first 2 big losses that happened during my time on the show. And it was kind of like, well, oh, that's sad. Well, I don't know these people, and I don't know what they mean to the audience, to the crew, and everybody. But it was really, I understand everybody's sad. But then now, to have, like, really gotten to know and work with, John and Drake, and not just respect them as actors, but as men, like, to look up to them as role models, and then lose them, is really hard. It's really, really, really tough. But luckily, I got that exposure to them, and they did teach me how to do it. They were, Drake in particular was very clear that he was a team player who was trying to share not just like his wisdom, but just his light. Like, he wasn't greedy about it. He wanted everybody to swing for the fences, is what he would always say. And so to be exposed to that kind of like generosity from an older established actor is surprisingly rare. And so to learn those lessons and to want to continue that kind of behavior and that kind of generosity, as much as they taught me how to do the show, they taught me like how to treat other people on the show, which is almost more valuable in a job like this, where there is a rate of attrition and a bit of a revolving door, but you want everybody to feel like they're able to do their best work and that they're cherished when they're there. And those 2 guys, especially Drake, like John was more like, what I learned from John is more about like gravitas and about efficiency and economy, whereas like Drake was much more, the actual like doing of it all and the kind of work ethic required and the attitude, like keeping a really positive and again generous attitude. So yeah, I just feel grateful that the show maybe noticed that I'd learned some of those lessons and absorbed some of that and was now able to do a bit of that. And I hope it continues. Yeah.
Speaking of continue, I know you shoot very
reconciling a little bit. Of course. Yeah, so as far as Xander and Sarah, obviously both Lindsay and I are dying for them to reconcile. We love working together and we love that relationship and just want to kind of like get on with it. But we understand that we have to be tortured and the fans have to be tortured a little bit more first. And honestly, like, Xander especially, but also Sarah, they need to learn some new tricks. They need to like have a couple of new coping mechanisms that aren't just like lying or getting really violent. And so until those things are resolved, I don't think they can have the kind of reconciliation that both we and the fans desire. And so what I'm looking forward to is sharing that journey of resolving some of those issues that they have, both together and separately, so we can reconcile and do it right and have it stick. The actual living, breathing. Well, I have to say, these ones, like, I'm not the biggest fan, generally, of working with children or babies or any of that. Not because of them, it's just me. they can tell that I'm not a dad, that I'm not, that I'm just holding them like a vase or something. Sorry. But I have to say, this iteration of Victoria, they're amazing, and like they look me right in the eye, and they think I'm silly, and I can be silly with them. And again, like that's one of the times where I'm so grateful to have Lindsay as a scene partner and best buddy, because she's so amazing with kids. She does all the hard work, and then I just swan in and look like I know what I'm doing at the end. So.